Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how you are only as good as your last one. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how you are only as good as your last one. So, what is making me talk about today's topic on this episode on Gone Rogue is that I want to preview the 2022-2023 Los Angeles Lakers season. So, if you haven't known by now, the Los Angeles Lakers have 17 NBA titles, 17 NBA championships, and their most recent championship was in 2020 in the pandemic year, a horrible year when it comes to current events, especially due to all things happening in 2020. But as we move on from the pandemic and see this Lakers team 2 years later, it wasn't it. Let's just put it that way. 2021 season was a condensed season, if I'm not mistaken. The Los Angeles Lakers were in the play-in tournament, who defeated the Golden State Warriors and in 2022, last season of 2022, meaning 2021-22 season, the Los Angeles Lakers did not make in the playoffs or compete in the play-in tournament. And that says a lot after winning the 2020 NBA championship. In my personal opinion, the Los Angeles Lakers should have kept the team together after 2020, but the 2021 season could have been more organized in the way that they could have competed. They only lose to the first round against the Phoenix Suns. They were up 2-1 until injuries started pile in. And in 2022 season, the acquisition, the trade for Russell Westbrook, as we know now, was not it. He is not the Russell Westbrook that we know. We used to know back in let's say 2015-16 season, where he was at his height prime. Well, the Westbrook we know now is on the decline, a major decline. And that brings me, what I want to say is that you are only as good as your last season. You are only as good as your last season because you've kept LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You still have LeBron James, you still have Anthony Davis, and now you decided to continue to go along with Russell Westbrook without making any trades. The Los Angeles Lakers have made a coaching adjustment, let's not forget about that, with Darvin Ham. And I'm excited to see if Darvin Ham can make any improvements for this year's Los Angeles Lakers team. And I really like the acquisition of Lonnie Walker. Really like how Kendrick Nunn is doing in the preseason. And really like how we were able to have Dennis Schroeder to come back to prove himself of who he is, and Damian Jones, the center for the Los Angeles Lakers. But like I said, you are only as good as your last season, and it's like any other things in life or any other things when it comes to a company that really, I'm going to use this as an example. Like, and another example is like how in a phone company such as, I'm not going to use Apple since Apple basically released the same phone as last year, but Samsung is a perfect example. After the S7, a Samsung Galaxy Note 7 had a battery problem. That trust in the consumer of trusting Samsung was basically broken. So Samsung released the Note 8 against along with their phone lineup, and people were still hesitant of buying a new phone from Samsung, since it's the saying that you're only as good as your last product. The same applies for this. Same as basketball, only as good as your last season. And I have no expectations of what I want to see for this Los Angeles Lakers team. There is no expectations. The Los Angeles Lakers missed the playoffs. They didn't even compete in the play-in tournament. And I will not make any expectation. I will not have any expectation of them making anything for this upcoming season. The Los Angeles Lakers need to prove themselves, like how Samsung proved themselves on how making a better quality phone that ensures people's trust of building a high quality phone. The Los Angeles Lakers need to do the same thing of trying to build that reputation that they once were, that they're a championship caliber team. And like I said, I really don't have any expectation for those Los Angeles Lakers season, since they're only as good as their last season, even with the changes that they made in the off season this past summer. I'm not going to make any, like I did in my previous Gone Rogue episodes, of how many wins or losses that they'll make, because I have no expectations. And if you know me personally, and if you watch my previous episodes of Gone Rogue, it's better not to have any expectations, and this can be applied to anything in life. And yeah, so that's all I want to say. Hopefully, the Los Angeles Lakers can prove everybody, including myself, wrong, that they are a championship caliber team. And let's see if Russell Westbrook, the main part, can be better this season than the last season when he was on this Lakers team. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about what I said. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and be sure to check out my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue, and I'll see you on next one.